Alright, everybody, welcome back to another video. We're probably going to have to split this one up in two segments, because this is a pretty big and pretty large ship. Huh, see? Same thing. Two of the same thing. Yep. But, I'm just going to pick these up real quick, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so we'll start with the very top half here. Just the top deck here. That's where we're gonna start at when you want to do nothing fancy, nothing, super cool. That is not where I wanted to go. Wow. Yeah, because I'm cool like that. So, we're starting this back half. We'll remove this deck, and then, because I'm fairly certain this is going to be a two-part video, because this lower part here is just going to be, like, super quick. But, video's a video, right, guys? The small handful of you guys watching, I appreciate it. Oh, what is that? You found the Helga. It's a siren. Huh. I am not tired, but I'm fairly certain, give me enough time, I will be tired again. I'm just looking around for clocks real quick. I hope you guys are truly enjoying this. I really do. I'll go ahead and just bring this down, actually. Oh. Sorry. Alright, so there's that. So this lower floor is, yeah. Okay. The lower floors are, laden with heavy equipment, heavy objects, so that's kind of why I just kind of want to start at the very top, because I can already tell you right now, the the lower we go, the more of the heavy equipment stuff is going to be there. So I'm just going to clean everything up, and we'll be moving on from there. So I gotta keep talking, but I just don't know what to talk about, because I tried to edit the last video that's gonna be going up today as of what is today? May 1st, that's right. Okay. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. There's a video going up on May 1st. This video will probably go up May 2nd, sometime before I report to work. At least I am hoping that's how that's going to go. But who knows? Because I certainly don't. Yeah. Just go ahead and clean this out, since we're already in this room. There we go. Quick, easy access upstairs. I tried to edit as much as I could from the previous video, but there was just a whole lot. I'm still trying to figure out the whole... I'm not bad at editing. I mean, I'm not the best, but I am still trying to find certain things out about editing. I'm trying to find out what I can keep in the videos, what I can't keep in the videos, what you guys want to see, what you guys don't want to see, what future viewers want to see. But it's hard when you don't have those people, like, that actual viewer base. So it's not that it's too hard or anything, but I also want to keep enough content in it to where it's worth the video to be watched. But I also don't want to keep a lot of content in the video to where it's like keeping it insanely large for no apparent reason. So I'm probably going to be messing around with a little bit of editing and stuff like that, just trying to get the general laydown of everything. We're going to break this. I think we need another hammer upgrade. Okay. Alright. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't going to be nothing secretive inside that room there. Wait, what is this? Wait, isn't this supposed to be the funnel? Why is this like this? Wait, what? Why am I inside the ladder? The game is not without its faults, which I am fine with that, really. Actually, let's go ahead and see if we can't get another hammer upgrade real quick.
Hello, आप क्या चाहते हैं, my friend?
$900 runes. That is so expensive. So expensive.
YOLO, आपको क्या चाहिए?
What if I sell you? How about I sell you just like that many, then like that many of that, and then like that many of that. And
Hello, क्या आप tools खरीदना चाहते हैं?
we'll buy that. Watch me not having like enough metal now to do anything.
शुभ प्रभात,
It'd be
my
the
friend.
story of my life. Oh, no, I'm alright. Okay.
फिर मिलते हैं, my friend.
Look at that hammer. Boop. Magic. Alright, for the sake of time, that's why we did that. Did we almost empty our warehouse? Just upgrade it? Sure. But I'm sure it's fine. Alright. Okay. And I did that. There we go. Alright, so don't climb up the ladder. That's duly noted. We'll go ahead and take care of this. Okay. So we'll just go all the way up top. Oh, see, there's a piece right there. So we can't go all the way to the top, like I just said. Let's just go here. Really? There we go. Alright. We'll just do our classic, working from the top to our way down. Okay, let's just go ahead and clean this up. Okay. Now, do that. That. Okay, so there we go. Brought that down. No worries. Is there anything else? No. Alright, so now, I'm assuming, since we had to go inside the funnel, we're going to have to take this up piece by piece. Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. And, let's go ahead. Get that going. Then... And we'll wait until the crane takes that. Which our next upgrade will be the crane upgrade, because I'm not doing this slow-mo stuff, man. That stuff is like getting a little old. So I think we have to do this for both of them. So we'll go ahead and come down here. We'll break this one loose, and then we'll just forget about it. Turn on the light for you guys, I apologize. Okay, so there's all of that. And we'll break this staircase, because apparently that is what is needed to be broken. And then, hopefully, we can get that gone, just like so. And then, I wonder, I just, like, alright. Not bad at all. That's not too bad at all. Okay. Get rid of this last piece here. Bring everything down that we need to bring down. No, come on. Okay. And, uh-oh. So still gotta bang at it a little bit, but at least it's not so much like we were banging at, so that's a good thing. Okay. What? Ship design. It's the best. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and tear down this back area here, so that way we don't about it all too much. Okay. Now this double hit stuff. I like how when you go up in the tiers, like it's actually pretty interesting. Like the looks of the equipment changes and everything. So I love that. That is actually really nice. A lot of games tend to kind of like miss out on that a little bit. It's kind of a bummer, really. They just want like playability and people just play their game and stuff, but you know, after a while, there's no like sense of playing anything. There's not a lot of, I don't know, like thought process going into the game. I feel like eventually it just like gets down to like just smacking your head off of stuff. If that really makes any sense. All right. So now, break all that down because we don't need any of it in here. Because I'm going to be tearing this room down. And once we get this room done, then we can go back to the forecastle. So we'll go ahead and destroy the floor in here too. That way I know for a fact I don't have anything to worry about, and this room can actually fully collapse without me thinking that I missed anything. Alright, is that rest of this ready to come down? It is. So I'm gonna have to wait until that piece gets taken before I can string that up. So that's fine. We'll start back here in the back corner. Work our way out. So this game seems to have a very, very nice like support for this game, and I'm really curious about what the next DLC is gonna be. So rather just be like random ships or something like that, you know? Maybe like some modern ships or something. I feel like modern ships kind of like missed the mark though. I mean, that is just me, but I wouldn't mind some like World War I ships, steamships, like even some ferries or something like that. Like there's old North American steam wheel ferries and stuff like that. Okay, I think that might be it. We'll do one more solid run around. We'll call that one up. And we'll tear this down. It is still standing. So something has caused it to stay. Oh! See, I knew I was going to forget something. I was even on this side too. What a shame. I'm only human. There we go. With that down, we'll have to clean it up, and I will see you guys in just a minute. Alright, so that's been cleaned up. So now we can finish with the upstairs. Oop, that is my fault. So, upstairs we go. We won't worry about collapsing anything right now. We're going to bring the whole structure down on how far Pardon me. How far we can come down is how far we're going to bring the structure down. So once we locate that piece that we saw, depending on what floor it is on, that will determine. Are you kidding me? Really? That is so annoying. Okay. Alright. Back to what we were talking about. So we're going to go ahead and destroy this and gain access to the bridge. Because this should be access to the bridge. There is all of this. We'll pick up what we need. So there is a gas pipe, so we are going to have to be careful with what we're doing. So, it's fine. The truck's right there, but go ahead and close that down. Alright. So that goes for this floor here. Piece of metal here. So now we're on the next floor, and we got to locate that piece. So once we locate it, okay, some of them you get smacked. Alright. So now we got the power turned off. There's another power box here. And this one's going to be a pain because it's going to require you to cut these down. Alright. Alright. That box disappeared, so I don't know where it went. But, go ahead and clean up what we can. And we're already full. So go ahead and throw that out like that. And there's a lot of trash up here. How did I forget that? What? See, it's always good to do a secondary walk around. That is what I have learned from this game. Always walk around. Okay. Back in the room that we were in. Gonna go ahead and turn all this down. See? It's not too bad. Now, before we go busting this pipe down, we gotta find where this is, so... Because if we don't, we are going to regret it tremendously. And I absolutely mean regret it. I don't want the ship to explode on me. So. Alright. Now there is that. Don't have anything else to worry about. I'm just looking for a place to drop down onto the next floor. Okay, we'll just go down the steps here. There we go. We'll pick that up. There's steps to the bottommost floor. The bottommost floor of the forecastle. Just go through and pick up whatever junk and trash that we can find. Don't know. Okay, so we need one more air tank. All that stuff must be down below. The bridge modules. I think that's the box that did not make it in the truck, actually. So gonna do this. We'll make it just an emergency cut hole. That way we don't have to go all the way back up and all the way around. Okay. Alright, so there is all of that. Go ahead and break into that room and try to figure out what's right here. Hopefully, it's what we need to get out of this forecastle. Because if I can just collapse the whole thing, I'd much rather just collapse the whole thing and then having to worry about it later, really. Which, that might be what it is. I can see a pallet, so. We will just, yes, it is. Alright, so what do we need to get this thing out? All of that. And there's something right there. So, what is it that we have left up there? Ah, the gas valve. So that's where it's at. It's in a hidden room. So, we'll shut this off. I think that's the only valve. Part of me says I should probably still look. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. We'll just finish clearing everything out right here. Just real quick. Before we move on to doing anything else. This must have been the cabin. Okay. Break down this door. Okay, there's the exterior. My problem is, okay, so in this room, that pipe goes someplace else. I mean, that could be the only pipe in the entire area. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It could be. Considering there isn't... Okay, this is the hall. Alright. We are just gonna have to hope to God that is exactly how that is. So what all do we need to take this out? Okay, we can do this. First, we'll go ahead and save this, just in case. Alright. We'll just go ahead and knock out this whole room right here. Because I'll forget about it by the time I try to come back in. Okay, so that's not letting me destroy that, so it's got me slightly concerned. we can break it out. I don't have a worry about that, really. And then try to determine from where to go from there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm just going to do. I'm going to go ahead and break this down. Break that down. Let's see if I can't find out where this is going. Ooh. Yep, I knew that was going to fall. Okay. Alright, where's this go? Into there. Okay, I know where this goes. Alright. Nothing to worry about. I don't think, at least. For science! Alright. Nope, we're all good. See? And you guys were worried about it. Alright. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see what else still needs to come down. This whole area right here still needs to come down. Alright. You ask and you shall receive. I couldn't have timed that any better than what I wanted. Honestly. Yeah, okay. I thought maybe I could have finagled it, but I guess not. Oh no. What is up with this ship? Okay. Wow. Alright. You just gotta manhandle it, I guess. Okay. Alright, so all that went bye-bye. Now we just get this to go all bye-bye. Alright. Tear down this side too, just in case. Alright, now we'll be right back. Alright, so we were ready and able to take this out. So, I already called the crane into it. So now, all we're going to do is we're going to start bringing down this forecastle. Bridge, whatever you want to call it. So, we're going to take this down, but first we still got a little bit of work to do. We got to beat down the sides of the... There we go. Yep. So all I am doing right now is going through and cutting what I need to cut. I'm going to ensure and double check everything. So all we are doing in this episode is just taking this side of the ship down. Not the side, but this part of the ship. This whole upper structure of the ship is what's going first. We're not doing anything fancy. We're not doing any of that la stuff. We're just taking all this stuff down first. So, and the reason why is because this ship is extremely, and I mean extremely large. So, from this point forward, all of our ships will probably be done in tiers. I'm not gonna lie, it probably will be done in tiers. So I can't. There must be something that I can't see on that side. So I'm just breaking down this outermost stuff around these staircases, just so I can see the staircases. I got a bad habit of walking into them after I tear down stuff, and I fall into them, and it kind of like irritates me a little bit. So, not like irritating, but it's enough to be like, man, what the hell? Especially after I've already went through and destroyed the staircases. And I gotta find like a different way up. It gets kind of annoying after a bit. Alright. So that's all that was holding this piece on here. If they fall, like they fall down below or whatnot, it's fine. We'll just get them later. It's alright. I am not too overly upset about it. Yeah, see? Now, alright. This side might be a little tricky, but alright. Okay. Ain't got nothing to worry about on all that. Alright. Staircase is clear. We have this staircase. So I believe that was it. Yeah. Okay, that's all for all of this. Good. Good stuff. So now we can bring down the whole thing. So we'll start by doing that. I did realize a mistake. I realized I was still a floor up. So I had to come down here and double check a couple things. So that's why there was a brief pause in my speech. Hey, I'm not perfect, man. So we'll go through, we'll get this done. Smack it all down. The double hitting. Or the multi-hitting, I don't know. Triple hitting. That's weird. Game save and it just like froze my computer for like a split fraction of a second. I meant to say fraction, not faction, sorry. I'm trying to suppress a burp a little bit. I do apologize. And I closed on that one. This ship is a labyrinth underneath. And I mean, like, it's a labyrinth. It's huge. There's so much shit you gotta do. It's ungodly. It really is. Now, I can guarantee you, once we collapse this ship, well, this section here, I'm going to probably be missing a couple pieces. I can almost guarantee that, because that's typically is what happens with me. Always end up missing a couple pieces. We're not even on the inside yet, and we're still working on the outside. But we're still making some pretty good time, which is not that bad. So I keep playing with my audio settings for my recording. I feel like it picks the game up more than when it picks my voice up, or anybody who plays with me or anything like that. I don't know, if you made it this far in the video, just let me know in the comments if you can hear me perfectly fine. I noticed that when I edit the videos or whatnot, sometimes my voice is like very clear, and then there's other times it's like, eh. Alright. Okay, so there is all of that. Now we can go on the inside. I just making sure I didn't forget anything. I see those blue dots up there, but just want to make sure I'm not forgetting nothing. I hate this that you're gonna have to come back through. Okay. See, if I wasn't paying attention, I would have lost. I would not have gotten that. So in here, we also got to break down the floor. Got to take down these steps too. I wonder if I can just do it like this. No? Alright. Back to business. Because we stand on business. We're not even done with one room. Not even close to it, really. I don't know, I count this as one whole room, this hallway and all, so. Finish up this bathroom, shower room, whatever you want to call it. Then we'll push back out again. We'll just venture into the rooms as we go up. And then we'll collapse everything, see where we stand at. Okay. Okay, so that's enough for that room, and we'll move on to this. Alright. We'll finish up this room here for the most part. We'll venture into this room that we're standing right next to here in a second. Okay. Oh, see? Always forgetting a couple pieces. Yeah, we'll go ahead and knock these floor tiles out. Just in case. Alright. Now we're inside this room. It's not too bad, it's not too bad, it's just a lot of banging. See, it's not too bad. This game is actually kind of like relaxed and chill. Like, it's actually pretty interesting. Alright, that does it for this room. So now we'll move on. Get some more of the surrounding areas inside this room. Tap, 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 tap. Alright, that's about as far as we'll go for right now. We gotta swing back in these rooms that we left. So, we'll start in this one, then we'll go across the hallway and that one over there. So, not too hard and not too easy. It's just breezy. Bop, 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 bop. Once again, we'll go for the floor and the tile, or the ceiling. And we'll go into this one. We'll go for the floor and a ceiling tile. Had to itch my eye, so. As that is coming down. Alrighty then. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Now the bottom side, like I said earlier, is a labyrinth, and I am excited to tackle that challenge below. And it makes me excited to see what the other ships have in store. So, I am truly excited. Get the side pieces here, and then we'll bring down the staircase. Okay. Game kind of glitched out there for a second. Alright. Now I wonder... Should probably bring that stuff down too. I don't want no chances of this being held up any more than what there already is. And there's stuff right there. No. No, can have stuff here. So it's a good thing I caught this, because if I didn't catch this, I would have just kept working by it. So this outer wall... Oh no, wait, there's a banister right there that we can stand up. Alright, back up we go. Alright, now we're in this room. I cannot contain my excitement, man. I want to go down there, I want to clean it all up, take a look at it. I just gotta chill out for a second. Gotta chill out, man. Just gotta chill out. Pop, 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 pop. Alright. That's that. Now we'll finish this up. We'll finish these 2 rooms up here. There's another side room here. Why? Why do you hate me? Why do you do this to me? What have I done to mistake your kindness for love? If you hate me, mother, just say it all. Alright. There we go. Okay. See, I'm so excited to go down, man. I'm like trying to like fly through this as quickly as possible. I cannot contain my excitement. Alright. So, we gotta come down here. Oh. We're downstairs. Must not look. Alright. We gotta take down this staircase, unfortunately, just to make sure everything like collapses the way it needs to collapse. As you can clearly tell, I am not paying any bit of attention to everything that's down there. Oh, the shipping container. I actually don't know what resources the shipping container gives you, so I am kind of curious about that. Alright, I ain't gonna break that yet, because the last time I broke it, when it was connected to a whole bunch of stuff that was already, like, pre-broke, it, like, collapsed everything onto me. So we'll go around, we'll get this ceiling, and then we'll work on the floor. Cool. Okay, that's it. That is it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Alright. Pop. Watch it all fall down. It's gonna take a second. There it goes. It just exploded. Alright. I'm gonna clean this up real quick. I'll come back to you guys. I'll go over with what we did, if I did anything extra, and I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek of the below. The underneath on the next levels. because it's actually pretty decent. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. So I don't think I have enough time to show you guys the underside and the labyrinth that was in there. Took me a little bit longer to clean it up. I had a couple of people stop by. Um, so without that being said, this is what the ship looks like with no bridge or anything. So you can see that massive engine like right there. Look at that thing. It's huge. But without further ado, I appreciate you guys stopping in and watching it. And I hope to catch you next time. Bye.